they have been in contact with dozens of employees at Rogers who are telling them that managers there just turned a blind eye so that call center workers can really give a hard sell to people, elderly people, people who really don't need the services that they're being sold. And one quote, "We're giving internet service to customers who actually do not have a computer," said one of these salespeople. What do you make of that?
Well, this is, if you will, a parallel story to what we heard last year with some Bell call center operations as well, that suggested that putting sales front and center were much more important than providing service to people on an individual basis. And that's worrisome. I would always like to think that businesses are going to at least take some interest in the customers, and specifically in this situation, not sell them services they don't need. Poor Canadians, senior Canadians, are having a tough enough go of it at the moment. To date, Rogers has come back and said, no, this doesn't really represent our policy. But I think this is the kind of investigative journalism we need to keep companies true, if you will, hold their feet to a fire, hold them accountable. This is unacceptable in terms of good ethical business practices, and I'm hoping this is going to root out a few people who are really walking the wrong side of the line.
Yeah, I mean, the company may say this doesn't reflect our values, but, you know, if they're not training their managers or their staff to have ethical business practices, I mean, what's the situation if you've got all of these people coming forward to talk about this, what seems to be quite a common practice?
Yeah. Now, it seems the reason for these, if you will, unethical business practices is that they put first and foremost above everything sales quotas, that you need to hit these sales, do whatever it takes to make these sales. If it means talking to somebody into something, there was a quote in the story about a woman who had called, her husband had passed away. He'd been a big fan of a specialty sports channel, and she was canceling it because she didn't want to hear it. And the supervisor said, don't cancel it. In fact, sell her more services. That's wrong. That's just frankly wrong. But it's driven by a sales mentality. It's not the way I teach marketing here at a university, and it's not what we tell students to do.
Okay,
you really
Marvin,
got to put the customer center.